Hi, Leos. Welcome to Golden Truth Tarot. Now, let's get started with your April reading. In the first week of April, I see you feeling sad. I see you feeling lonely. I see you feeling disappointed and heartbroken because someone that it's very close to your heart, someone you love, someone you care for, someone who you have a deep connection and deep bond will do something to disappoint you, to lose your trust. And loyalty, it's very, very important for Leos. This person knows your triggers. This person knows exactly what for you it's a deal breaker, and they're going to do exactly that. And it can be different things for different Leos. For some, it can be related to love and your relationship. For some, it can be your best friend does something that breaks your heart, that really makes you feel like you're not you can't connect anymore from that. You can't trust them again. Or it can even be a family member, something that you will discover that is going to be very difficult and very, very painful. Now, it can also be, Leos, a misunderstanding happening. And I'm saying that because the first week of April has two very important planets that are in retrograde. We have Mercury from April 1st to April 7th, and Mercury is connected with communication, with the way we think, with the way we perceive information. And usually during Mercury retrograde, a lot of misunderstandings tend to happen. We don't understand things clearly. When we're talking to one another, we can perceive things in a completely different way. Be mindful of that. Also, Venus, the planet of love and beauty, is in retrograde from April 1st till April 13th. And usually, Venus retrograde brings past loves or past relationship, or an ex comes back into your life or into your partner's life. So it can be a situation for some Leos where an ex of your partner, they're back communicating with them, and your partner hasn't told you anything about it. They're keeping it a secret, and you either find out um, completely unpredictable in an unpredictable way through their social media, or you find out through just catching text or messages, or there's someone else who sees them together and tells you about it, and then now you have to deal with this information, and it's shocking, and you feel betrayed. Whatever this is specifically for you, because it's happening in the first week, before you make a radical decision and confront this person or have a big fight about it, make sure that you know exactly what is going on and there's not a big misunderstanding or something else happening here. Make sure that you are clear about everything. It can be, as I said, it can be something small for some of you, where maybe your partner didn't want to hurt your feelings, so they didn't want you to worry and be concerned, and that's why they didn't tell you anything about it. Or it can actually be something more, something bigger, something more important that you need to know. And in the second week, I do see, especially those Leos who are married, or if you live together, if you have children together, even though it's painful, what your suspicion and everything, you're going to focus on keeping the family together. Focus on the practical things in life. So you don't want your children to find out that you are having problems in your relationship. You don't want your family members to find out you're having problems in your relationship. And you have so many things in common that you have built together. So you might own property together, or you're so involved financially with one another to the point where it's not easy to make a radical decision, and you're too focused on the legacy, on what you have built, more than your own thoughts and your own feelings. For other Leos, I do see your family helping you, supporting you. You're not alone. You are going to be surrounded by a lot of love, a lot of understanding. You have a really good base. Your immediate family, they they're always there for you. They're always there to give you love and support. So you're going to feel that no matter what happens, you still have that strong base, that strong foundation that is so important for you. Now, in the third week, I do see a focus on everything related to your work, related to your career. You're going to focus on your goals, everything that you want to accomplish for yourself. So this can be a chance for you to learn something new at work, maybe some free training or free classes offered at work. For some Leos, where it's great for you to participate and learn or try something new. It can also be, for some of you, maybe a new department created where you have a chance to move into a different direction, learn something else, be part of a different team, which is going to help your resume as well and your professional skills as well. For others, this can be an indication of you actually starting classes or starting to learn some new skills that you can use in the future and transform it into something profitable for yourself. I see you learning. This involves learning. This involves you starting something from a student level where you have to prepare yourself, everything, or even interviews, even going on interviews. If you are in the market looking for a different job, going on interviews, maybe you're receiving the first good news that you qualify the first round with the first interview, then you have to go back for a second interview. But the good thing about the second part of April is that Mars, the planet of war, aggression, ambition, determination, enters Leo on April 18th. And with Mars in your sign, you're going to be very feisty. You're going to be fearless when it comes to fighting for what you want, what you require for yourself. This is also a great time to focus on your fitness, to get toned, to get fit, to exercise, because Mars, especially for Leo risings, if your ascendant is in Leo, it's going to affect your body. It's going to make you feel amazing. It's going to help you lose weight, feel very active. You're going to have a lot of energy during this time. So this is a beautiful, beautiful time, Leos, even to compete in a marathon, in any sports. If you're part of a team, this is a time for you to compete in any sports, any activities, because you're going to have a lot of desire to be number one and to succeed. And especially the last week of April, you're going to be unstoppable. For anything related to work and your career, you will want to be number one. If you're competing with others for the same job or the same position, you're going to make sure that you give the best impression, that you show that you're a leader, that you're a go-getter, that you're confident. You're going to feel full of confidence. And you're also going to not care, be very ready to fight for what you want, ready to be very strong-minded, very determined. It's also a week where, when it comes to this painful experience, this is a time where you're going to have a conflict with this person, because now you can't hold that back anymore, that sadness. No, now you're going to feel very impulsive. You're not going to allow any more pain. You're not going to allow any person to disappoint you again. You're going to say what's on your mind. You're going to be very bold, very direct, very upfront. So people have to be careful with you during the last week of April. They have to be very mindful, because you are all in during this week. You don't, you just feel all this energy, all this confidence, all this passion, all this determination that nothing can stop you, nothing and nobody can stop you. And your ego, and if anyone affects you in your personality, in your ego, that's something that you can't tolerate. That's something that you are not okay with, and you're gonna let everyone know that they can't play with you. You are very strong, you're very focused. It's great. As I said, this is a wonderful energy for anything related to your health, related to work, related to achievements, or achieving your goals and your dreams. But when it comes to relationships and communication, you have to be careful and you have to be mindful with your emotional outbursts. Now, from the Oracle of Animals, the message for you for the month of April is the humpback whale. And the message says, music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. Use music also in times where you feel stressed, you feel like you're tense, you have a lot of accumulation of energy. And dance, Leos, dance, have fun, sing, try to transmute that energy into something positive. That's why it's going to be essential for you, especially after April 18th with that Mars in Leo, to exercise, dance, exercise, even classes where you can dancing classes, or not yoga. This is not the time to just relax. This is a time for you to sweat. This is a time for you to move. So those biking classes, or where you can pedal and dance at the same time, or dancing classes, you need to be active, or running, going on a marathon. Anything that keeps your body moving and keeps you sweating and keeps you releasing that energy is going to be very, very beneficial during the month of April. Okay, Leos, this is everything that I see for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please leave me a like, a comment. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. And I see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.